Salutations, my name is Summer and this is Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats, and I wanted to do the Booktube spin reveal. This was something that Rick MacDonnell created, and I will link his channel down below. It was a lot of fun. I'm happy with the book that was chosen, which I'll tell you right now. It was number 15, An Equal Music by Vikram Seth. I found this book because of Amy at Zoe Beck. She was, I'm not sure, I think she was doing a book haul and she had bought A Suitable Boy. And so I went and I put it on my TBR on Goodreads, and then I saw that he had written this, and it's a romance. I didn't really, I like to go into books blind, so I don't really know, but I do know it has to do with music and romance. So I am not a romance fan. I like romance in my books, but I do not like books that are just romance books. So I have been proven wrong with a couple of romances though, so we will see. I'm hoping this is an equal amount of a lot of other things. And I'm looking forward to it. So thank you so much, Rick, for doing this. Like I said, I'll link his channel down below. I believe he will be doing it again. And in this, Rick has created something even more than he knows, because Angie at Literary Labors, we are hoping to do some read-alongs this summer. I will link her channel down below, and so you have to wait and see. Angie is so organized, and I am a chaotic mess. So we will see. We'll see how all this goes, but it's something to look forward to for sure. So yeah, a couple people I want to mention. Steve talks about books and stuff. You have mentioned something about maybe doing a buddy read with The Tale of the Body Thief by Anne Rice this fall. If you haven't read it yet, we'll keep in touch, and hopefully it works out. The same with Orangesquirrelgirl. And I'm sorry, I don't know your name, and you might not share your name. That's, it's Booktube. But yeah, the same this fall, late summer, early fall. If you still have not read Animal Dreams by Barbara Kingsolver, we'll get together and it would be fun. Also, thank you so much for leaving your list down below in my comments. If anybody wants to see what Orangesquirrel will be reading, it is in my comments on my video. The same with Glenda Wright. Thank you so much for leaving your list. I hope you enjoy the book that was chosen. And if anybody wants to see Glenda Wright's list, she put it in my comments down below in my Booktube spin video. And I'm telling you guys, thanks for doing that. I was so interested to see your list, and I know that takes a lot of work to write all that out. So thank you. Okay. January, I had done a TBR for January and February, and I had 30 books on it. In my defense, last year in January, I read 21 books, and February, I read 21 books. This year, I only read 7 books in January. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm reading, but I'm not reading very much. But the books I've read have been quality books, and that was one of my goals this year, was to read books that are quality, not worry about the quantity. And here I am, the first month, I've only read 7 books and I'm complaining about it. So that's something that I need to work on, changing my mindset, because I really don't care how many books I read as long as I'm loving what I'm reading or being challenged. Sometimes I don't love the book, but I'm challenged by it, and that's fun too. So I have finished, like last week I didn't even do this because last week I did not finish anything. But this week, I finished Words of Radiance. So, and I mean, in my defense, it was what, probably over 1,000 pages. Each book is like 600 pages. So yeah, but it's fantasy and it's fast paced, moving. This is the second book. The Way of Kings was the first one. And yeah, I listened to the audio is how I reread The Way of Kings. And I just fell into it. So I like this one more, even more, Words of Radiance. And I think it's because I now know a lot of the characters, I know the world, I know what's going on, so I can focus more on what's happening instead of trying to figure out the world and who's who. So yeah, wonderful. And I just got Oathbringer, and the smaller novella is coming. It's in transit at my library, so it's not on my February TBR, which I'm going to do in a minute. But okay, so another book. Please get over here. Another book. Well, I guess the only book I've finished that I read this week was Mudbound by Hilary Jordan, and this book was phenomenal. I watched the movie about 4 years ago and I loved it. I'm thinking I'm going to do like a review, not a review because I don't review, but like a book chat on it because I don't want to take up all your time if you're here for other things. So, but yeah, I am going to have to do a short book chat because I want to talk about it. That's all there is to it. I want to talk about it. And I recommend it. It is fantastic. So I was very happy that I was able to get lost in that. Okay, let me see here. Oh, and I didn't grab it. Did I? No. Okay. I did not read Grin and Bearded. Now I can't even think of the name of the author. Penny Reed, I think. It was the book that was chosen for. Oh, we got cats. We got cats all around. We got cats playing. That was Randall. And I thought I saw Rollo. Oh, there's Rollo. Yeah, he's so silly. And Randall's in a playing mood, so good. Okay, so yeah, Grin and Bearded. I did not. I only read one chapter. And here's the thing: I'm not a fantasy person. I am a fantasy person. I'm not a romance person. But I love their book club so much. It's Bitter Single Ladies Read Romance, and the hosts are Angie at Literary Labors and Rainey at Rainy Day Reads. I will link both their channels down below. Did I say it's Bitter Single Ladies Read Romance is the book club? I'm a little scattered. Anyway, their live show, I believe, is today at 2. But I'll link it down below. So hopefully I got that right. Little guy. Okay, so that's that. I did not read that, but I am going to go watch the show because I love the ladies. Let's see here. So yeah, what am I currently reading? What am I currently reading? I just started Silmarillion, I believe, by J.R.R. Tolkien. This was recommended to me by Lukas at Cruel Reader's Thesis. A couple months ago, I asked for recommendations, and this was one of them that he recommended. I'm thankful there hasn't been any singing in it yet, even though music has been referenced quite a bit. I'm not wrapped up in it. It feels very almost biblical. It's like, this is so-and-so, and so-and-so does this, and then they did this, and then it moves on. It's like, well, give me a story. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like a list of people, and then they're telling me just a tiny bit. And so hopefully, as I get into it more, because I've just started it, Hopefully it gets better. It gets better. But thank you, Lukas, for recommending it. I've had it on my shelf for a long time. So I'm happy to be getting to it. Oh, so yeah, Rick, he is doing a read along for the Dragonbone Chair. And for January, we're supposed to read the first book. I am on page 6 of the first book. So everyone else, and I will link his video down below that he does a read along. And the nice thing is that he's doing it through YouTube. So there's, there really isn't any rush. You can watch the videos as you go along, and it's, but I'm very behind. But I'm behind because of Words of Radiance. I didn't want to have two, big fantasy books going on. And then I start Silmarillion. Anyway, this is something I just started and I plan to read. Everyone else in the group, I'm sure, is continuing on to the second book, Stone of Farewell by Tad Williams. So, and I hope everybody's really enjoying it. I have not watched any of the videos because I'm on page 6. So Danny at Spinelli Speaks, she recommended A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. And I've been listening to this on, a library playaway. I don't know if your library has these, but they're a lot of fun. So far, I don't even know if I'm halfway. This is an old playaway, so it doesn't show me where I'm at, in the story. So it's kind of hard to know where I am. But so far, I hate the romance. Oh my gosh. I have been rolling my eyes so much about this vampire and witch instant love. He hasn't loved anybody like this. And he's been alive for centuries. I don't buy it. Also, her mother-in-law, I don't buy that she's that open and friendly, and I don't buy any of that. In saying that, I love all the other stuff about this book. Just take away that romance. Well, don't take it away. Give it some time. I don't like the whole, sure, when you first meet somebody and you're attracted or you're infatuated, but that's not, I want to spend the rest of my life with you type. At least for me. I feel like you need some time to get to know somebody before you want to commit your whole life to them. But I love the stuff about finding out, testing your DNA and, the library and all of that, the history. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. So thank you so much, Danny. And I'll let you know as I plan to finish it this week, hopefully. Also, I'm reading Jesus and Buddha, The Parallel Sayings by Marcus Borg. And I've just been slowly just reading a little bit of this at a time. I am so amazed at the parallels, even with the story of Buddha and Jesus and their birth and their mothers and all of that. It's very interesting. So I'm going to be continuing on with that. I'm going to pick up the audiobook of Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, and I believe Una at the Codex Cantina said this is one of his favorite books, maybe? I'm not for sure. But I'll link his channel down below. This is read by Ethan Hawke. So, and I really like Ethan Hawke's voice. So I'm looking forward to it. I am continuing on with War and Peace. I am on page 912. So yeah, it's a beast. I also picked back up Fast Forward by Martha Jones. Every time I pick this up, I'll just read like a couple pages here and there, and it's I'll show you like how it's set up. Every time I pick this up, I am laughing about something. So I wish it was longer because it's not. It's only 138 pages. So I'm like taking my time. I don't want it to be over. I will link Martha Jones down below. She has a YouTube channel that I think is wonderful. So, yeah, continuing on with that. And I already mentioned, I'll be reading this in February. Hope to, maybe I'll start it this coming week since today's the 31st. So I think, oh, something else. I plan to listen to this after I listen to Slaughterhouse-5. Slaughterhouse-5 is not very long, but Beguiling the Beauty by Sherry Thomas. Now, this is not the book. Angie at Literary Labors had talked about Sherry Thomas, and she had talked about the second or third book in this series. So I'm going to start, and we will see. Like I said, romance can be a hit or miss, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes, because sometimes there was one book, which The Lost Letter by Mimi Matthews, that they had picked for their book club. I read it in 2 days, like loved it. So yeah, we'll see. I hope to do another book haul. So yeah, let me know what you guys plan to be reading in February, because what I plan to be reading in February is all this. I feel like with how much I have left to read, yeah. I mean, you hold this up. Wait, what's underneath here? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is plenty. I will be so happy if I can actually stick to it and read it. And if I finish all these, I will pick up the second in Stone of Farewell. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your Booktube spin book was if you, I about said cooperated, if you, what in the world? I can't think of that word for nothing. Anyway, let me know what book was chosen for you. Let me know what you're reading for February. Are there any books you're excited about, or maybe some books you're dreading, you're just wanting to get off your TBR? I hope everybody is having a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.